guys, and welcome back for another full body sculpt. Today we're going to be working with some lighter weights. So I would suggest anywhere from 3 to 5 pounds. I have my 5 pounds here with me, and I also have a set of ankle weights on to add just a little bit more spice. Ankle weights are always optional, so do what's best for you today. We are going to come all the way down onto our back, lining the feet up hip distance apart. I want you to reach your fingertips down and be able to touch your heels. That's how close your heels are to your bum to start. Arms nice and long. We're just going to focus in on our breath, taking this nice deep inhale through our nose. And big exhale out through your mouth. Letting the ribs fill up on your inhale. And then on your exhale, letting everything go, melting it into the mat. Releasing any tension from the neck and shoulders. We're going to start to think about our lower abdominals here. So on your exhale, think about zippering up the lower abdominals, pubic bone to belly button, cinching in and up, maintaining that core control. On your inhale, we're going to start to tip the pelvis down. And then on your exhale, tip the pelvis up. Really feel those abdominals on. Start to exaggerate this position of the spine, of this pelvis moving forward and back without really lifting your bum up off the floor or tensing through the upper body. We're going to move through 2. And last one here. Allow this to move all the way into your hip roll, squeezing your glutes to the top, and then rounding through your spine to take it all the way back down. We want to make this as smooth as possible, trying to take out any sticky bits as we roll up and down through the spine. I want you to feel equal weight in both feet, really pressing into the insides of your feet to activate those glutes. So pay attention. Notice if the knees draw in or out as you move through this hip roll. Try to keep the same space between the kneecaps throughout. We'll go for 3. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. For 2. Last one. Good work. From here, let's just grab behind the thighs. Come all the way up to seated. I forgot to position my weights a little bit closer, so we're going to grab our weights now. Come all the way back down onto your back. Same position here with the feet, with the legs. We're going to move through some scap glide. So allowing the shoulders to lift off the floor and then sinking the shoulders down nice and heavy. So this weight, you're going to feel it a little bit easier to draw the shoulders down. A bit of resistance to lift the shoulders off the floor. Lifting and lowering, feeling those shoulder blades moving around. Getting further away from each other and then closer as you draw the shoulders back down. For 2. And last one, plug those shoulders down. We are going to let both knees drop out to the sides, rolling on the sides of your feet, and then draw the knees back up to the ceiling. I really want you to feel your pelvis level here. Try not to tip from side to side, allowing the knees to move here at the same time. This big inhale to open. Exhale, zipper up those lower abdominals. This is going to help keep your pelvis nice and stable. We're going to go for 3. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. One more like this. Now we're going to add in some arms here. So soft bend in the elbows. We're going to open the arms as we open the legs and then draw everything back in. This is your chest fly here, allowing that stretch through the chest as you open, and then work through the chest as you lift the weights back up to the ceiling. Staying level here, Stay in sync with the arms and legs. We go for 3, for 2. Last one. Keep the arms nice and still, reaching to the ceiling. We're going to focus on just one knee at a time, dropping out to the side. A little bit harder to stay stable through the pelvis, but I want you to try not to roll the pelvis with the knee opening up. So keep those hip bones shining up to the ceiling. Same breath pattern here. This inhale to open, exhale to close. Good. We're going to go for 4. Adding in our arms in 3. And 2. Last one here. So now opposite arm to leg. Add that soft bend in the elbows again. Dropping the arm and leg together. Lifting back up. This actually is going to help counterbalance here. So it might even feel a little bit easier with the arms to keep that pelvis stable. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Good. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. From here, keep the arms long. I want you to find this neutral spine. Stay zippered up through the belly. We're going to softly bring this right leg all the way up into tabletop. And then we're bringing this foot right back down, but I want you to keep this light touch. The foot's going to come fully down on the mat, but we have this really light quality as we lift the left leg up to tabletop. We're going to continue to alternate here. This feels a lot different than if you're just putting your feet down on the floor and relaxing. You have to let those abdominals work to keep this light quality through the feet. This big exhale to lift up, trying not to arch through that low back. Inhale down, we go for 4, for 3, good, for 2, and last one, I want you to hold this left leg in the air. We're going to go through reciprocal toe tap. So as this left leg comes down, the right is coming up. So we're always moving here at the same time. Inhale for 2, exhale for 2. Good. Moving from the hips, not the knees. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Bring it down. Let the arms rest for a moment. Let's just sway those knees side to side. We're going to move through a little core series here, now that we're nice and warmed up. So let's bring the legs back into tabletop, making sure thigh bones are straight to the ceiling. The feet aren't hanging up too high in the air. They're in line with the kneecaps. We're going to take this all the way up, those weights, and all the way overhead. Finding an ab curl here, we're going to exhale, lift the head and shoulders, draw the weights down to your hips, and then all the way back down. We're keeping the legs nice and still, drawing that upper body to lower body. Exhale, peeling up, drawing bottom of the ribs closer to top of the pelvis. Let's go for 3. Adding on in 2. That's it. This one we're going to hold at the top. Stay in that ab curl. Both toes are going to lower down to the floor. Lift and then take it all the way back down. We want to stay through this neutral spine. Move from the hips. Your toes might not touch the floor. It may be different for everyone, that range of motion. We're prioritizing form over that range. We're going to move through 3. Inhale down, exhale up, good. For 2, try not to pop through the ribs as those arms float back up overhead. Good, pausing here. We're going to find that toe tap again. And now we're going to extend the legs out nice and long. Pull it in, come all the way back down. So we flow through this curl. Tap your toes down. And then big extension out, full length through the legs. Pull it in.
take it all the way down. We go for 4 more just like this, flowing through each piece of this movement. Breathing through it. Let's go for 3. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull. Take it all the way down. You have 2. Try not to pop through the belly there. Staying zippered up through those low abdominals. Last one, we're going to stay with this toe touch. And extension. Inhale down, keep those arms long in a hover. Pressing the shoulders down away from your ears. Good, just 3, 2, you got it. And last one. Take it all the way down. Good work. Feet to the floor, nice and wide. Rock those knees side to side, stretching out that low back, letting the hips open up again. From here, we're going to take the waist right onto our hip crease. We want to bring the feet hip distance apart, close to the bum. We're going to move through some single leg bridge work. So I want you to keep the left foot fully flat on the floor. Extend this right leg all the way up to the ceiling. Take a nice deep inhale. On your exhale, you're going to lift your hips up and then all the way down. So we want to stay through this neutral spine rather than rolling like we did earlier. Picking everything up as a unit, really squeezing that left glute as you lift. Feeling some work through left glute and hamstring. Good. Keeping this right leg long, finding as much length through back of the leg as you can. We're going to go for 2. Last one. Beautiful. Now we're going to lift your toes, left toes up off the floor, so you're on just the heel of this left foot. Nice deep inhale, exhale, lifting up. Ooh, throwing my balance off here. We continue. We want to keep the hips as level as you can. Try not to tip over like I did. Notice if one hip wants to lead the way here. Can you sync everything up? Just like you would be if you had both feet down on the floor. Good, last one. Amazing. We got one more set on this side. You're doing so well. You're gonna lift this left heel up as high as you can. This is gonna get a little bit into that left calf now. Here we go. Exhale, lifting up. Inhale down. Feeling those left toes spreading out on the floor. Trying not to tip in or out with that heel. Good. Stay with it for 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good work. Bring it down. We're going right on to the other side, extending this left leg up, right foot flat on the floor. Big inhale. On your exhale, lifting up. Really pressing away from the floor. Feeling this work now through right glute and hamstring. Good, for 3. Changing it up in 2. Last one. Bring it down. Lift right toes now. You're on the heel. Inhale, exhale, lift. Try not to arch through the back. Let the work be in the glute here. Good. Stay with it for 4. Switching in 3, 2, and last one. Good. Take the ball of the foot back down, lift the heel, maybe draw that footing a little closer to you. On your exhale, lifting up. Inhale down. Good. Just 5 more and you're done with this bridge series. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good work. We're going to extend the legs nice and long here. Reaching those arms all the way up overhead. Let's glue the legs together. We're going to find our roll-ups. Big exhale, lifting all the way up and over towards the toes. And lengthen up through the spine. Shoulders pressing away from the ears. We're rolling all the way back down. Without popping through the ribs, reach the arms overhead, inhale. Exhale, taking it all the way up and over, like you're rounding over a big beach ball. And then stacking it up nice and tall. Articulating down, feel each vertebrae return to the mat. Reaching all the way up. Good, find this long line before you take it back down, starting with the pelvis, tucking that tailbone under, coming all the way down. All right, last one here. And then stacking all the way up. Good work. Okay, we're gonna come all the way up to stand now. Bring your weights with you. We're gonna move through a little squat series here. So let's bring our feet hip distance apart. We're gonna take these weights to our shoulders, drawing up those low abdominals. We inhale to take it down, exhale up. Feeling the toes spreading out along the floor, those knees tracking over the toes. Good. We're gonna add on here into. Last one. Adding our arms, you're gonna sink down, press your arms all the way up overhead, and then back down to your shoulders as you squat. So moving into these thrusters, keeping the bottom of the ribs nice and heavy. Big exhale to bring it up. We're gonna move through 4, 3, 2, last one. Now you're gonna take it down, hinge your hips, send the weights behind you, take it all the way back up. So you're adding this little soft bend in the knees, hinging from the hips to find this tricep kickback, and then all the way back up, squeeze the glutes. So you're bending and stretching through the arms, and then all the way back up. Big exhale, squeeze the glutes, lift the arms up overhead. Good. We're gonna go for 4. Nice long line through the spine, try not to round through neck and shoulders. 3. Good, last one. Now we take it back to that kickback. We're gonna sweep straight arms forward and back. Think like a dumbbell swing, squeezing the glutes as you let the arms swing forward, using that momentum. Good, for 4, 3, staying this hinge in 2. Last one here, stay in that hinge, just your kickback. Bend and stretch from the elbows, no changes throughout the rest of the body. Exhale to extend. You have 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it, pulse it, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Weights to the shoulders. We're gonna come down low into the squat, dropping down onto one knee, the other, coming back up low in that squat, all the way to stand. And again, down. 1 foot at a time, 1 knee at a time, all the way up. These are our prisoner squats. Scary name, not as scary as the movement. We're gonna go 1 leg at a time, alternating what foot starts that movement. We go for 4. For 3. Being as light as you can on those knees. 2. And last one. Stay down here. We're gonna extend the right leg, drop one weight down to the floor. Bring this weight right to your chest, elbows wide, lengthen through the spine. From here, we're gonna send the bum back, reach the arms forward, pull it all the way back in. Think of punching the arms forward in line with the shoulders, long spine, pull it in. Zippering up the belly, this hinge back, your bum towards your heel. Good. For 4, 3, you got it, 2, last one. We're adding on here. You're going to side bend away from this extended leg. Pull it all the way back up. Find that hinge again. Pull it in, keeping that weight center of your chest. We're coming into this lateral flexion, using that right oblique to pull you back up. Inhale to tip over. Exhale to bring it up. Think of that movement starting low. You're growing taller as you tip over. Breathing through each piece here. We go for 3. Maybe challenging that range of motion, tipping a little bit further away from this leg. 2. Last one. And we're going to take it back to center, reach the arms up overhead. Continuing with this side bend, tipping away from that extended leg, pull it back. A little bit harder with this weight overhead, challenging the obliques a little bit more. Inhale, tip. Exhale, pull it in. Try not to pop through the ribs, the chest here. You got it. For 4, for 3. Keep that weight center of your head. Remember, the movement is from the torso, not from the arms. Stay low. We're going to come up halfway, all the way down. Halfway, all the way down. 6. Exhale as you lift. 5. Good. Just halfway. Find that pause. Back down. 3, 2. Last one, you're going to stay low, little pulses. Move from that right oblique. Exhale, lift, make it tiny. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Transfer that weight to right hand. Left hand comes all the way down here. We are going to move through a leg lift, just double checking that this left hand is under the shoulder. From here, we're going to lift this right leg up and down. Exhale, lift, inhale, down. Lifting up to hip height. Keeping this top arm nice and long. Relax through the ribs. Zipper up the belly. Good. We're adding our arm in 3, 2. Last one. Good. Reach this arm all the way up overhead, as much range as you have here. And then lift the leg, bring the arm down, all the way to the thigh. So we're increasing this range of motion with this arm, getting some work through the shoulder. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale, up. Good. Stay for 4. You got it. Don't lose that abdominal control. 3. We're going to hold it in 2. Next one here. Stay lifted. Just your arm to the ceiling. I want you to keep the foot flexed. Pull your heel to your bum. Bend the elbow here. And then lengthen everything together. So the knee bends, the elbow bends. And everything extends. The elbow and knee stay still in space right where they are. Drawing the foot, the hand in closer to you. Rather than moving from the hip or shoulder joint. We have 4. Good. 3, 2. Beautiful. Last one. You're going to hold it here. I want you to sweep your leg forward and backside kicks without changing through the spine here. Flexing the foot to come forward. Pointing the toes to press back. We're trying not to let that foot lower. We're trying not to really change the spine here. Oh yeah, it's hard. 3. You got it. We're almost there. 2. Last one. Find center with that leg, little pulses up. This is where you finish. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that all the way down. That was crazy, guys. We did it. Okay, let's find our side bend here. We're not going to think about that we have to do that on the other side. Not yet, at least. Bring this hand down, big side bend. Stretching out right side of the body. All the way back up. Big side bend. Beautiful. All right, let's take it all the way down. No weights here. We're going to come down onto hands and knees, making sure hands are under the shoulders, knees are under the hips. Moving through this cat stretch, just a little moment of rest, scooping up the belly, and arching through the back. Let's find our exhale here as you scoop up the belly, and then inhale into this arch back. Really exaggerating the spine. Focusing in on this breath for 2. And last one. Good. Find this neutral spine. Zippering up the belly. We're going to tap the toes, finding our knee taps here. We lift an inch and down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Pressing away from the floor so we're not sinking down through ribs and shoulders. We're going to go for 4, 3, 2. Hold this next one. We're walking out to our plank. In and down. Opposite foot leads now. Stepping out. Staying stable through the hips. And down. Think like you're keeping so level through the spine as you walk it back, out and in. Try not to let the hips bob up and down. We go for 4. For 3. Beautiful. 2. Last one, we stay with this walkout and in, don't let the knees come down. Hips stay low. For 4. Don't let that belly soften. 3, 2. Last one, and let the knees come down. Nice and wide, connect the toes, pressing back. Finding this moment to pause in your shell stretch. Big inhale through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. And then we'll slowly stack it back up. Finding that same shape again. Starting slow with our cat stretch. Rounding the spine, scooping the belly up. Inhale, arching through your back. Pressing the floor away, belly button to spine. Inhale, dipping down. We'll go for 2. And last one. Good. Lengthen through the spine. We're going to tuck the toes. One more set of knee taps here. We're going to lift and lower. Exhale up. Inhale down. Good. Find that quick exhale to lift. You have 4, 3, 2. Stay lifted. Walk it out and in. Come down in between. Lift it up, out, and in. Starting with that opposite foot each time. Good. How smooth can you make this? You have 4. Keep pressing out of the shoulders. 3. Long line through the spine. That means your neck as well. Good. Last one. Stay in this plank. We're going to drop the knees down and up. Last bit of work here in this position. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Knees wide, toes together, sink back. Amazing work, guys.
Slowly walk those hands all the way back in. We're gonna come back to stand with our weights, flowing on to the other side for our squat series. Something about workouts after the holidays, they just hit a little bit harder, but we're here, we're doing it. Okay, feet hip distance apart. Let's start with just that squat. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale, exhale. I don't know if you can see, but I literally have sweat dripping down from my armpits all the way down to my elbows. Yeah, today is hard. Inhale down, exhale up. We go for 4. Squeeze the glutes as you stand. 3. Adding on in 2. Last one like this. We got thrusters here. We go down and up, down and up with the arms. Sinking that together, toes spreading out along the floor. We don't want those knees to widen as we come down. Keep them over the toes. 3, 2. Last one. We find our hinge, kick it back all the way up overhead. Send the bum back, nice long through the spine, and up. Think of unfolding your arms behind you. Good, we don't want to round through the shoulders again. Stay long here. Let's go for 4. For 3. My left leg is shaking, just the left for some reason. 2. And last one. Stay in this hinge here. We're going all the way forward and back. Squeeze your glutes, press the hips forward. Good. 4, 3. Stay in this hinge in 2. Last one. Stay low. Bend and stretch. Squeeze those triceps. Good. You got 4. Get ready for your pulses in 3, 2. Hold it here, pulse it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Weights to your shoulders. Prisoner squats. We come down, we come up. You go low in that squat. Stay low as you drop it down. Back up. Low in that squat to come up. Now, if this really bothers your knees, you can always switch it out for just a squat, like how we started. Let's go for 4. For 3. We're going to stay low in 2. This is it. Stay low. All right, drop one weight here. We're gonna flow through this oblique work on the other side, working the left oblique down. Elbows wide, weight to your chest. Lengthen through the spine. We're gonna inhale, tip it back, reach your arms forward. Pull everything in here. Inhale, send the bum back. Exhale, squeeze the glutes, pull it in. Find your breath. Good. For 4, shoulders heavy. 3, movement is from the hips, not the shoulders. 2. Last one, coming up, we're gonna side bend away from this extended leg. Weight stay center of the chest, come all the way up. Find that tip in the hips, pull it in. Grow taller as you side bend. Bring it in and down. How far can you tip away from this extended leg? Inhale to tip. Exhale to bring it up. 4. Drawing up those low abdominals. For 3. This is 2. Left oblique is working to pull you back. Last one like this.
Good, reach the arms up to the ceiling, sink the shoulders down. We're gonna tip away and bring it back. Remember, the arms aren't moving around us. It's from the torso that we're tipping. Lengthening through left side and then cinching back up to pull the weight back. Good. Give me 3. For 2. Can you get a little deeper? Last one. We're coming up just halfway and down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Stay zippered up. Try not to arch through your back. You got this. 4. Pulses are coming in 3, 2. Last one, stay low. We're gonna pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it up. That weight's in the left hand, right hand all the way down. We want this right hand right underneath the shoulder. And let's lift this arm all the way up. We're gonna start with just the leg lifting, flex the foot, lifting up and down. Exhale up, inhale down. Heavy through front of the ribs here. Try not to arch to the back, long line from the top of your head all the way down to this left foot. Good. We go for 3, for 2. Next one, you're gonna hold it here. I lied, you're gonna bring it down. We're gonna reach the arm all the way up. We forgot our arm. Bring it all the way down and all the way up. Good, sinking the arm and leg together, getting a little bit more shoulder work. Let's move through 4. We're gonna hold it after this. 3, get ready. 2, next one here, stay lifted. This arm is up to the ceiling. We're gonna bend the elbow, bend the knee, and lengthen out. Pull the heel to the bum, hand to head. Squeeze that tricep, extend the leg. We don't want this foot to dip down as we move through this. Inhale, exhale. Try not to move from the whole shoulder, just that elbow. You got it. 3, 2, last one. We keep that arm long, side kick, sweep it forward, point your toes back. Don't let that leg lower. Inhale, exhale, you got it. Last bit of work here. You have this. 4, 3, try not to change the spine. 2, everything is shaking. Last one. Pulses here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. I think that's the hardest movement of the day. Come all the way up here. Let's go a little side bend towards this extended leg. And then all the way down. Again, lifting up. And down. Okay, we're gonna leave the weights for a moment and come all the way down onto our back. I lied, not to our back, just to seated. We're gonna move through a bit of roll backs. So, feet flat on the floor, knees bent. Let's grow nice and tall here. Today, we're gonna take the hands behind our head. So we're gonna scoot back like we normally do. Just inhale, hold belly button to spine, find your position. And then as you exhale up, we're gonna twist to the right, spinning the ribs. Inhale, scooting back. Exhale, lengthen through the spine. Challenging this range here. Finding that C curve. And then all the way up. We don't want the knees to draw in or out, so keep them steady. We're gonna move through 4. Good. 3, 2, and last one. Beautiful. We're going to take it all the way down onto our back. From here, lift the legs into tabletop. Your right hand is going to go to the left thigh, and then we're going to take this left arm all the way up overhead. We're going to let the right leg, left arm lower, and let dead bugs here. Stay neutral through the spine. As you draw everything back into this starting position, I want you to press this right hand into your left thigh, activating those abdominals a little bit more. We're going to go for 4, for 3, 2, last one, extending, pull it in. We're going to add in this ab curl now. So as you lift your arm and leg, you're going to curl, draw this hand right down to your hip. Inhale, reaching out. Exhale, pull in, press into that left thigh. Inhale, exhale. Good. Stay with it, you got it. 4, 3, 2, stay lifted on this next one here. We're going to move just the arm and leg, stay in this curl. As you pull everything in, you're going to press into that arm or into that thigh. Good. 5. Challenging that range with your leg. 3, 2, and last one. Good. Bring it down. We're going to go right onto the other side. Take this left hand to your right thigh, back to tabletop with the legs. Left arm reaches up. We go inhale. Exhale, press into your thigh. Keeping that foot in line with the knee. That 90-degree angle with the right leg. You got 4, 3, adding our ab curl in 2, last one here, adding in that ab curl, scooping up, drawing that right hand to your hip, all the way back down, exhale up, inhale down, good, try not to arch that low back as we come down, 4, 3, we're going to stay there in 2, last one, stay lifted, just the arm and leg, inhale, exhale, draw that chest up nice and high, you got 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Bring it down. Draw those knees into your chest. Give it a little rock out here, side to side. Amazing job. Okay, we're not done yet. Almost. Home stretch. Grab behind the thighs here. Come all the way up. We are going to use just one weight here. I lied. We're going to use 2 actually. Lots of lying today, you guys. Okay, lengthen through the spine. We're going to go through our neck pull prep. So similar to a roll up, but we're going to stay long through the spine to start. So you're going to tip back from your hips, drawing that belly button to spine. You go as low as you can. You can't go any further. You're going to tuck your tailbone under around the spine, take it all the way down. Exhale, scooping up, nice and slow. Let your abdominals do the work. Shoulders heavy away from the ears. You start again, tipping back. All the way down. Exhale, drawing up nice and slow, getting tall, tailbone to the top of your head. We're going to go for 3. For 2. Last one. Beautiful. We're going to scoop all the way back up. Now I want you to only come back halfway. Long spine here. You're gonna sink down just an inch deeper and up. Pulse it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it all the way down. Good work. Okay, last little bit of work, I promise. We're gonna take the legs straight up to the ceiling here. Arms are gonna go long up to the ceiling as well. Okay, from here, we're gonna bend this left elbow, lower the right leg down, and then bring everything back up. Bending right elbow, left leg lowers, and up. Continue here, inhale, exhale. A little bit of tricep work. Again, those elbows stay still, just hinging, and up. Last 2. 1 more. Good. Now I want you to go both arms, both legs. Stay zippered up. Inhale, exhale, up. Back to 1 at a time. Inhale, exhale. Other side. 1 double here. Good. Again. 1 leg at a time, 1 arm at a time. Both here. So good, guys. You have 3. Stay with it. 2. I lied. I'm counting 1 of those. Okay, now we have 2. The brain has stopped working. We are checking out. Good. Now we got our last one here. We're gonna stay with this double leg lower. So both arms, both legs. Come back up. Now, I want you to reach your weights towards your toes. Come all the way down. Bend the elbows, lower the legs. All the way up. Curling up or reach towards your toes. Find that toe touch. Inhale down. Exhale up. Good. You have 3. Can we see my legs shaking? This is insane. 2. Good. Last time with this leg lower. Just your toe touches here. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Take it down, waist to the side. I'm gonna feel that tomorrow. I know it. Okay. Let's stretch it out. Job well done. We are finished with the hard work. Okay, let's draw the knees in towards the chest. Do some circles here, opening up through the hips, letting those hip flexors relax. Go the other way. Good. Keep this right knee in towards you, left leg long. Open up that right knee. Keeping left side nice and heavy. And take this all the way over, lumbar twist. Look in the opposite direction of the legs. Back to center. We'll take this foot across, either pressing the right knee away from you, or we can draw this shape in towards us, grabbing behind the left thigh. Give it a little wiggle here, side to side. Good. We'll extend this right leg nice and long, opening up to the left. Take it all the way over. Back to center. Finding our figure 4. Giving a little rock out. Stretching through this left glute. reach those arms up overhead, legs nice and long. Wiggle through the hips. Exhale, let it melt down into the floor. Inhale. On this exhale, drawing ourselves all the way up. We're going to stretch out our abdominals a little bit here to finish. So let's find our 4-point position. We're just going to press the bum back towards our heels. And then shifting forward and letting the pelvis dip closer to the floor. This extension through the spine. Ripple back, press the floor away. And take it forward. Good, pause here, look all the way towards your feet to the right. All the way up and over to the left. Good, send the bum back to your heels. We're just gonna do some head nods here. So up and down, let the shoulders feel nice and heavy. And then side to side. Really drawing that chin over each shoulder. One big circle to the right. One big circle to the left. And that is it. Amazing work, guys. That was a really hard class. So good work. I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you enjoyed.